Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mending Hearts Counseling with Anna Morphides, and today is going to be day 13. Yes, day 13 of our transformative journey of healing our inner child, healing our anxious attachment style. The idea to actually do this workshop was to heal the anxious attachment style, therefore to get rid of our negative self-view and produce a positive self-view, therefore have a positive self-concept, have more self-confidence, change our inner dialogue, the program that our subconscious mind is running on, get rid of any unhelpful core beliefs such as I'm defective, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, bound to be rejected, bound to be alone, no one cares about me, I'm too much, I'm too needy. Anything that is not you are amazing, you are perfect, you are accepted, you are loved exactly as you are, we're getting rid of, because this is just conditioning and beliefs that we acquired as children just through intergenerational patterns and through recapitulation. We find ourselves as adults drawing in the same experiences because that's how the law of attraction works. So we're changing that with the power of gratitude, because gratitude is the best way to raise your vibration, to be in the flow of life, and then it will bring more opportunities for us to feel more grateful, right? Because like attracts likes, the more grateful we are, the more opportunities we're going to draw into ourselves that will continue to mirror back that gratitude to us through our experiences. And of course, self-love. Love is the best medicine. And I remember this one quote that once said, my doctor prescribed love, and something like it wasn't enough. Oh, I'm screwing it up. I should probably try to find it, but it's like, then give more. If that didn't work, give more love. Like, love is always the answer, right? Think about yourself when you stumble and fall, or you do something that's bad, or just doesn't work out, or you've hurt someone unintentionally or anything. Give yourself love. Love is the medicine and the answer to everything. When you feel like you're not good enough, give yourself love. When someone leaves you and you think it's because of you, give yourself love. If a job doesn't work out because you think that you're not smart enough, give yourself love, because it's not actually true. Like, we have many ways, many pathways to experience this life, and we just know by trying. So we're going to try something out. And if it doesn't feel right, because you'll know, then that all that means is there's a different path for us. So if we've done the best that we can at a particular job or with a person or a situation, and it's like not working, it doesn't mean that we're not good enough for it. It just means that there's another route to our happiness, and we just have to have the ability and the knowing that we can experience everything that we want to experience without fear. Because I also hear that a lot too. Like, I had a client today that I was expressing fear of starting a new career for them, but they know that they have to do, not they have to do that, but it's time for them to do that now. And sometimes when we don't have the guts to do it on our own, like everything in her current situation in her job right now is orchestrating itself so it feels toxic and chaotic. But we also know that that's a catalyst for her to get out of there, because this is not aligned with her anymore, and to push her in the direction that she's so scared of doing. Sorry, it got disconnected there for a second. So we're talking about that many times when we are scared to leave a relationship, leave a job or a friendship, even though we might not be happy in them, fear keeps us stuck there, because we might see things like, where am I going to go? Who's going to love me? Who else is going to hire me? Because we might think that we're not smart enough or pretty enough, or we limit ourselves with our thoughts, right? Our thoughts can be the worst poison for our current experience right now, or what we're meant to experience, but that fear holds us back. Because if someone grew up with a different way, like if I grew up with a positive self-view and a secure attachment style, the chances that I would leave a relationship and or a job that was not aligned with my values or made me happy, it would be way higher, because I would know that I would know, first I would know what that feels like, right? To be fulfilled and happy and be safe, seen, secure, and soothed. So we don't have that cultivated. So that's why we're doing this work, is to cultivate that within ourselves. So then we can start to seek it from our outside world. So yes, if the more we do this, the more then when we're faced with those opportunities, instead of it being such a terrible thing, like when everything in your relationship and or your work or something is becoming toxic too much for you to be in anymore, that's a clear indication to me, I feel, that we're being pushed towards something else, a different opportunity, but to also heal ourselves as well. Because sometimes if we give ourselves a chance to heal, those relationships will change as well. So if we are in a job that makes us feel that we're not good enough, and we work on that part of ourselves where we do become good enough, then we might actually feel that difference in in the current job that we have. Sometimes it's that too, but unless we do the work, we don't know where we're supposed to be going, because we're going to continue to keep ourselves stuck in that same cycle, if that made sense, how I was explaining it. So, and this is actually very befitting, because chapter 13 is Make All Your Wishes Come True. So we're doing the book by Rhonda Byrne, The Magic. If you have been following the magical practices day by day, you have now built an amazing foundation by practicing gratitude for everything you have received and continue to receive in your life. But today is an exciting day, because you're going to begin to use gratitude's magical power for your dreams and your desires. The law of attraction says, like attracts like, which means you must form in your mind a likeness or an image of what you want. Then to attract your desire to you, you have to feel as though it's yours, so that how you feel is also like how you would feel when you had what you wanted. So acting as if we already have it, what that would feel like, is key. The easiest way to do that is to be grateful for what you want before you've received it. If it never occurred to you before to use gratitude to receive what you want, you have now discovered another of its magical powers. The very words in the Holy Scriptures promise exactly that. Whoever has gratitude now will be given more in the future, and he or she will have an abundance. Gratitude is something you must have before you can receive, not something that you simply do after something good has happened. Most people are grateful after they receive something, but to make all your wishes come true and change your entire life by fulfilling it with riches in every area, you must be grateful before and after. Though the act of being sincerely grateful for receiving your desires beforehand, through the act of being sincerely grateful for receiving your desire beforehand, you immediately form an image in your mind that you have it, because you're feeling grateful for it. You're feeling as if you have it, right? Like, I'm so grateful that I have this that I'm wishing for. Although we're not going to say wishing for, because we don't want to be in a state of wishing. We're going to be, and actually we're going to do this exercise actually right now. So Rhonda reminds us that we don't have to try to figure out how gravity is going to keep us on the ground when we go for a walk, right? We don't think about that. We don't think about, oh, gratitude, 9.81 meters per second. It's holding me down on the ground. Like, no. So she reminds us, we trust and we know that when we go for a walk, the law of gravity will keep you firmly on the ground. Likewise, you must trust and know that when you're grateful for what you want will be magically moved to you, because it is the law of the universe. At the beginning of this book, she asked us to get really clear about what it is that we want in every area of our life. So if we did not do that earlier, now is a good time to do it. Go to the list that you create either now or you have created, and choose your top 10 desires from this magical practice that we're going to do next. We can select 10 desires from different areas of our life, such as money, health, home, and relationships, Or we might want to choose 10 desires in one area we really want to change, such as work and success. Imagine you are putting in a magical order with the universe for your top 10 desires, because in truth, by using the law of attraction, that's exactly what you're doing. Sit down on a computer or with a pen and journal and create a separate list of your top 10 desires in the following way, as though you have received them. So this is what we're going to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you for, we're going to fill in the blank, for the desire that we have in our mind as though we have received it. For example, thank you, thank you, thank you for the high marks in my exam results, which got me into the exact college I wanted. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the great news that we are having a baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our dream home, which has everything we wanted it to have down to the last detail. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my amazing relationship that is able to emotionally hold me in every aspect of myself. And then the list goes on and on and on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for how easy and effortless our move was. So whatever it is that you want to manifest, that you're concerned about. So by writing out thank you 3 times in a row before the wish fulfilled is a powerful thing to do, because it prevents us from throwing the words away and increases our focus on gratitude. Saying thank you 3 times is also a magic formula, because it is the mathematical number of all new creation in the universe. For example, it takes 1 male and 1 female to create a baby. The male, female, and baby total 3, completing a new creation. The same rule of 3 applies to the creation of everything in the universe, including the creation of your desires. So when you say thank you 3 times in a row, you're using the magic number of creation and a secret magic formula. To saturate each of the desires with gratitude's magical power, begin with the first desire on your list, and using your imagination, mentally answer the following questions as though you've received your desire. What emotions did you feel when you received your desire? So if you're trying to get high marks so you can get into the exact college, like, what does that feel like? It's exciting and fulfilling, and it's a proud moment, and you feel accomplished. And then say, like over here, says thank you for my perfect partner. What it would feel like to have a perfect partner that is able to hold you in your emotions and doesn't yell at you, or shows care in a way where you feel seen and safe and secure, like you feel cherished and wanted, desired, right? Like that's so different from what we're used to feeling, us anxious attached people, where we feel anxious, or we're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or fear of abandonment, scared. Like that's, immerse yourself in the feelings that you've never had a chance to experience before, and imagine what that would feel like. So who was the first person who told you when you received your who was the first person you told when you received your desire, and how did you tell them? So you can go a step further and actually imagine yourself telling people about your new desire. And what's the first great thing that you did when you received your desire? Include as much detail as you can in your mind to really anchor in manifestation, right? Like you're creating a visual here of how you're feeling. Because of course, if you're going to tell your best friend about your new relationship and how, you're going to tell your best friend, about your new relationship and how cherished you feel, and how your partner shows up for you all the time, and you feel safe to express your emotions. They're able to listen to you, and they want to spend time with you, and you're not chasing, and they're always answering your messages. All these things, imagine how you'd feel as you're saying that you are in this connection. So you're going to do this for as many as you can. If you can do it for all 10, that'd be fantastic. That way you just immerse yourself in good feeling thoughts all the time. And then we're going to continue to write out the 10 things that we're grateful for right now, for ourselves. 5 of them for yourselves for sure. And then 10 in total about things that you're grateful for in your life right now. And we're going to write the reason why. followed with thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am so grateful for my children because they bring me so much joy, even though they are a pain in my butt. Can I say that? I probably can't say that. Because they bring me so much joy, even through the challenges. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I get to be a mother. That's another thing that I heard actually from this beautiful soul that worked at our kids' school. She reminded me that we can say, I get to do dishes, or I get to go to the grocery store, I get to go to work, as opposed to saying things like, oh, I have to do dishes again, or oh, I have to do this again, or I have to do that. It's like, no, I get to do the dishes. I get to go to the grocery store and get apples or whatever. Like, it just already feels so, it has like a pep in the step. Like, I get to do this. Like, how lucky am I? You know, like, how lucky am I that I get to do this? And that's kind of true, actually, because we are lucky to be alive every day and be able to continue to do these things. And of course, before you go to bed at night, you're going to have your magic rock and you're going to try to find the 10 things that you're most grateful for. You're going to try to find the best thing that happened to you today, which will force you to think about only the good things that happened to you today, as opposed to having that tendency as humans to want to ruminate about all the challenging or terrible things or the heartbreaking things. It will take us out of that and settle us into a grateful state, so then we can ruminate on that instead. If we're going to choose to ruminate, we might as well ruminate on good things, so we can give ourselves an opportunity to have a more peaceful sleep. Because imagine if we're anxious and ruminating about things that happened and we can't fall asleep and we're tossing and turning, and then we fall asleep in that energy. Like, that's so not good for us. It's so much better if we fall asleep in a peaceful state of gratitude, so then we can have a bigger chance of waking up grateful. Because when we wake up in the morning and then we do our gratitude again for being alive, we just continue the cycle of just feeling really good. And that's the key to manifestation, is predominantly feeling good. So day 13 in our Louise Hay book is going to be starting the day with love. So how appropriate. So Mirror Work by Louise Hay, to increase our self-love, to change our self-concept, and to create a positive self-view as humans. So today we're going to discover how we start our morning can determine our experiences for the day. We learn the power of positivity can change everything for the better. And she says, congratulations, you have made it through the first 12 courses of this lessons of this course. You have learned how to use the tool of mirror work to change your belief patterns and release unhealthy emotions. Are you beginning to feel the power of mirror work and how it can change your life? Today, you learn how to use your mirror work to heal specific areas in your life. Let's begin with how you start your day. Did you know that the first hour in the morning is crucial? How do you spend it will determine the experience for the rest of your day. So how did you start your day today? When you woke up, what were your first thoughts that came out of your mouth? Did you complain? Did you think about what wasn't working in your life? How do you start your day is often how you live your life. And this couldn't be more true. Although this morning I did kind of want to sit with this weird feeling that I have. It's like not sadness, not loneliness, it's kind of like there's emptiness, and I'm kind of feeling that all this love and gratitude that I'm doing is like just creating a bit of more space for other things to come in. But being in that in-between state of that space, like that space is unfamiliar and it feels a little bit icky, for lack of better words. So remaining grateful and surrendering to God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it, to please show me what that is supposed to be filled with, is all I can do. And I know that the more that I keep myself feeling good, then I increase the chances of that thing to come in and fill that space is also going to be matching that vibration. So it's really important that I keep my vibe high and predominantly, yeah, just be grateful and increase my self-love. So then that new experience that's coming in will be reflective of how I view and think of myself and how much I love myself and how grateful I am of my life in this moment. So what do you say when you take a shower? What do you say when you get dressed? How do you leave your house for work? Do you just run out the door, or do you say something nice first? What do you do when you get to your car? Do you slam the doors and growl about going to work, or do you bless the traffic on your journey? Too many people start off their day with, oh shit, it's just another day and I've got to get up, damn it. If you have a lousy way of starting your day, you're not going to have a good day ever. It's not possible. If you do your best to have the morning be awful, your day will be awful. I have a little routine I've done for years. The moment I wake up, I snuggle my body a little deeper into my bed and I thank my bed for a really good night's sleep. I do this for a few minutes as I start my day with positive thoughts. I tell myself things like, this is a good day. This is going to be a really good day. Then I get up, use the bathroom, and thank my body for working well. I spent a little time stretching too. I have an exercise bar in the doorway of the bathroom that I can use to stretch my entire body. I hold the bar, bring my knees up to my chest 3 times, and then I hang by my arms. I find that stretching my body in the morning is a very good way for maintaining flexibility and health. After I do a few stretches, I make a cup of tea and take it back to bed. I love my bed. I love my bed too, actually. Okay, so she has this routine. Stretching, and if you're a busy mom or dad who needs to get the children ready for work, or if you have to get to work early, it's important to give yourself some time to start your day off in the right way. I would rather wake up earlier to have this extra time in the morning, even if it's 10 minutes. It's absolutely essential. It's time for your self-care, and then you're not rushing. When you get up, it's important to do a ritual that feels good to you and to say something to yourself that makes you feel good. Set in motion the best day for yourself. So I have to say, I don't necessarily, I stopped doing gratitude all the time in the morning, but what I do now is meditations. I do a meditation every morning, and if I don't have a lot of time, I just Google a 5-minute YouTube meditation, and depending on what I want to feel, so I'll put in 5-minute gratitude meditation or 5-minute self-love meditation. Or if I have more time, I'll do a 20-minute I am enough meditation, whatever it is that I think, or I wake up thinking that I'm lacking today, right? That's what I'm going to immerse myself in the morning. And then I get up, and then I try to, when I look at myself in the mirror, not to criticize me, but to say beautiful things to myself, just like Louise Hay has taught me. And yeah, not complain about going to work or the traffic or things like that, even though a lot of the times I want to scream and yell in Vancouver because the traffic is crazy. But yeah, I just try to breathe through it and not let it get to me, and be thankful for that time that I have in the car. So yes, make a ritual if you can. Don't overwhelm yourself. Remember, the idea is to feel good. And today's affirmation is going to be, today I create a wonderful new day and a wonderful new future. And for our day 13 mirror work exercise, she urges us that when we wake up in the morning and open up our eyes, we say, good morning, bed. Thank you for being so comfortable. I love you. This is a blessed day. All is well. I have time for everything I need to do today, because that's another one. I often think I'm running out of time, or I don't have enough time, but I always have to recreate that in my mind and say, I have enough time for everything. I can get to everything. And then I know at the end of the day, even if I don't get to something, there's always going to be tomorrow, but that's okay. I always have enough time. And then we're going to look deeply into our eyes and smile into that beautiful, happy, relaxed person looking back at us. And we're going to say good morning and put our name in. So I would say, good morning, Anna. I love you. I really, really love you. There are great experiences coming our way today. And then she says, I would say something nice to myself like, oh, you look wonderful today. You have the best smile. I wish you a terrific day. That's so sweet. Okay, so now we're going to go into our day 13 meditation for love. And I actually did listen to one of my meditations that I did for day 12. That's what it was called to do this morning, and I feel like I go a little bit too fast, so I'm going to slow it a little bit down. And I'm just going to urge you guys, as always, to either lie down or just be sitting upright, having your spine aligned. And the reason why they say for our spine to be aligned is because of the 7 energy centers that we have running up and down our body, for them to be aligned, and they're spinning clockwise, and we see them spinning clockwise effortlessly, and you can picture them spinning out anything that's not serving, any fears, unhelpful core beliefs, whatever it is, and imagine spinning in love. And then we're going to take 3 deep breaths to reset our nervous system, breathing in really deep and exhaling longer than breathing in. And again, imagine breathing in love and exhaling anything that's not serving. Okay, and as you've settled into yourself and into your heart, I would like for you to imagine that you are standing in the corridor of life, and behind you many doors have closed. The doors represent things you no longer do or say or think, experiences you no longer have. Ahead of you is an unending corridor of doors, each one opening to a new experience. As you move forward, see yourself opening doors on wonderful experiences you would like to have. See yourself opening doors to joy, peace, healing, prosperity, and love. Doors to understanding, compassion, forgiveness, self-worth, freedom, doors to self-esteem, self-love. It is all here before you. Which door did you want to open first? But they're all yours. Trust that your inner guide is leading you in the ways that are best for you. No matter which door is open or which door closes, you are always safe. And we're going to affirm the following to fill our consciousness, knowing that will become true for us. From time to time, I ask those I love, how can I love them more? I choose to see clearly with eyes of love. I love what I see. I draw love and romance into my life, and I accept it now. Love is around every corner, and joy fills my entire world. I rejoice in the love I encounter every day. I am comfortable looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. I really, really love you. I now deserve love, romance, joy, and all the good that life has to offer. I am surrounded by love. All is well. I am in a joyous, intimate relationship with someone who truly loves me. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I am greeted by love wherever I go. I attract only healthy relationships. I am always treated well. I am very thankful for all the love in my life. I find it everywhere. And so it is. Feel free to repeat these affirmations. I'm actually going to type them in the description box because these are really nice ones, and I would really love to hear these again, actually, for myself, because I feel like I'm needing a lot of these, to be honest. Yeah, so thank you so much again for being here with me for day number 13. As always, I'm so grateful for any subscriptions, likes, comments, anything, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for day 14. That's end of our second week of our 21-day workshop to heal our inner child, increase our self-worth, and heal our anxious attachment style.